Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Strong Collectors Podcast. I'm your host, Dakota. I'm going to be doing a solo show today. We're going to be talking about Mythic Legions, going through what I think is going to be my whole collection, but we're going to be doing this on the newest way to catalog your collection because there's been a lot of different ways to do this in the past. Sometimes you just have to keep it in your head. Maybe you've got an Excel sheet, maybe use your notes app. We're going to be using Legendsverse. That's the sponsor of today's episode, and you may be thinking, but Dakota, isn't Legendsverse for Marvel Legends? It started out that way, but they've grown quite a bit since then. Just in the time we've done 4 episodes partnered with them, this is our 4th. And in that time, they've added, I think, 4 different toy lines to the catalog. So lots of different things there. We're going to go into the website, but we're also going to be doing a giveaway on this episode. We're going to be giving away a Gold Knight. So this is from the, was that Reinforcements 2? Something like that? I don't know. Gold Knight. That's going to be available for the giveaway. In order to win the giveaway, you're going to have to comment down below your thoughts on Legendsverse. You can say whether you are subscribed to Legendsverse, whether you've opened it, you've never heard of it. I just want to know your thoughts on Legendsverse, and 1 entry per person. I'll put all the details in the description of you got to be 18, US, blah, blah, blah. That'll be in the description, but we're going to be giving away 1 Gold Knight. Make sure you're subscribed as well. That's kind of the number 1 thing. And then leave your comment of your thoughts on Legendsverse. And you can wait until we do our whole walkthrough here. So we're going to jump over into the Legendsverse website to start putting together my collection. Okay, so we are in Legendsverse, and we've got some notifications here. So it seems like there's new notifications all the time of what's being added. So we've got Mezco's now added, and Guides and Cosmic Legions were added to Legendsverse. So that's all pretty cool stuff. Just right off the bat, you can kind of see the discussion boards here. If you ever see us, I'll be in the group. I've got the Strong Collectors logo. Strong Collectors 1 is my username. So look around for me. But I've already got my Marvel Legends in here, so you can kind of see it gives me my collection value up here in the top right corner. So it determines, I don't have it all listed as loose. All of my collection is loose pretty much. So the valuation's a little bit high, but it's roughly, if it were in box, would be about $7,200. That's also including my few DC Multiverse and my couple Mezcos. Mezcos? No, Mafexes. So we're going to go over here to the little drop down. You can see all of the different things they've got. So Marvel Legends, Marvel Kenner, G.I. Joe, Mafex, DC Multiverse, Marvel Select, Star Wars Black Series, Mythic Legions. That's what we're going to be doing today. NECA will also do Cosmic Legions today. They've just added the 1/12 Collective and SH Figure Art. So before, like I said, we've been doing 4 episodes partnered with them. They had up to Star Wars Black Series. So everything below that is all brand new since we've done our partnership. So they're really on top of their game here. So we're going to go into Mythic Legions. You can also sort over here. This is what I usually do. I switch from 24 figures to 96 just to make it the max. That way I don't have to click the next button so often. Let's go in order of release date. This is the first time I've gone on Mythic Legions stuff here, so we're going to see how it's working. You can also filter for on sale things. That's when they have approved retailers through the website. It'll tell you when they're on sale too, so that's really cool. All right. Let's go ahead and go from the very back first. Or this looks like it's... all right, we've got some older figures here, so I guess we're just going to go in order. So we've got different options. So we click on the 3 little dots. You can add it to collection, add it to collection advanced, so it'll give you some more options of how you want it added. Add it to incoming, so if I have anything on pre-order from 4 Horsemen, I'm going to add it this way. I'm going to go down, add wishlist. This is a figure that I don't have on pre-order, but I do want it eventually. I can add it to that list. Trade figure, this is new, so I don't know much about this one, but maybe I'll do another video on that eventually. And then add as kit bash parts, which is pretty cool. I don't know if this is the same for all the collections. I haven't seen this option before either, but maybe say you just have a head from one figure, or maybe the wings, because I bought some wings from a Xenathon warrior once, but not the actual figure. So that's kind of a cool addition there. So we're going to go through this. This may take a while, maybe put me on 2.5 speed. maybe we'll talk about the figures as we go as well. I'll try to make this not super long of a video, but we'll go through it. So as a Spirit Bender, I wasn't able to pre-order anything here. We're really deep in the bus build stuff, so trying to keep money going to the bus and unfortunately not to my figures. So I'm going to add this to my wish list. I do want her for sure. Gold Skeleton, I don't love him as much. Yosef, I 100% want this. Frost Ogre, I definitely want, adding that to my wish list. The Centaur I wasn't too crazy on, and some of these ones that I don't have on my wish list I may end up picking up eventually, but they're just not ones that I'm like really jonesing for. Kaipacha, I definitely want. The blue, is this Blue Shield Soldiers? I definitely want. The 2-pack was tempting. I want all these birds. I'm just not going to, waste my room on my wish list. I mean, you can have as much as you want on your wish list, but these are pretty long shots for me, so I'm not going to put them on mine. I don't have any of the birds. Forest Troll, maybe remind me to come back to this because I have Forest Troll 2, so we'll make sure that there's Forest Troll 2 on here. And I'm not sure exactly, like when we get into like Iligar, I don't think there's multiple options for this, but we'll kind of keep an eye out. I do have him, so I'm going to add to collection. So you can see added, packaging added. So I don't know that the loose versus in package really affects most of what I have, so I don't know if I'm going to really worry about that. Let me actually see about, so I can check my collection over here, and I can filter to Mythic Legions. So it should only have one in there. Yep, Iligar. And then this will tell me, you can put how much you bought it for. I don't really remember what I bought most of these for. I bought him in an all-in, so I'd have to do math. I'm not really worried about that. But condition loose. Okay, so I have mine filtered to be loose for everything. They have guides on how to do that if you wanted to do that yourself. But let's get back over into the actual figures so that I can keep adding. So we were at Iligar, which is right here. Okay. Continuing on, I do have Baron Voliger. I've pretty much kit bashed him with my Zazar, which I think is really cool. Scaphoid was my very first Mythic Legion I ever bought. Torian, another great figure. I've got him kind of kit bashed. As a Spirit Bender, I kind of want, but now that there's the new one coming out, I'd rather have that. The Lamb, I'm going to put on my wish list because this is a figure that's possible to get, but still, he's a little bit more of a long shot. Same with Iron Jaw. Keeping going. So I'm curious to see. So we've got some that don't have pictures, but I'm sure probably within a week or two, these are all going to have their pictures uploaded. Gadriel I do have. It's a pretty good winged figure. You know how I love my winged figures. Grisha is one that I do want. I was hoping that would be an all-star winner or one of the ones that was remade when they were doing the Mysteries of Mythos. Hera Serpentsire. I don't know. I always say her name wrong, but that's another one that I would love to see a version 2 of. Gwendolyn Heavensbrand, another one. Hagnon, I have both versions of him. Do I have 2 versions of him? I know I have the white and the blue, but do I have 2 whites? Can't remember. You can add multiples here. King Noglin would be fun. Let's see. I don't have Ravenna. My wife cosplayed as her at the last Legions Con, which, speaking of that, if you're going to Legions Con, make sure you're looking for me. I'll be at the Fit You booth. That's my fitness business. So be showing folks how to work out with a steel mace. A lot of these figures come with steel maces of varying degrees. I can show you how to work out with those. Come see me at Legions Con. Back to the figures. I would love a Queen Urxa. Again, kind of a long shot of a wish list one there, but still definitely want her. Zarya was my number 1 wanted figure from the Mysteries of Mythos, so I'm super glad I got her. Let's see, I do have Romulus. Nice troll. I had Lord Viteris, but I traded him. Keep going. Shadow Elf Ranger was the other figure that I got from the Mysteries of Mythos. Ogre, I do have, I think I've got maybe multiples of him. I can't remember if I traded him or not. Kurzog, I like him, but I think we've got newer, bigger figures coming out. Faustia is probably my number one on my wish list right now. So if anybody out there has a Faustia they want to trade, maybe like with a Skeleton Legion Builder 2 or something like that, let's talk about what you want, because I want her. I do have the Trapjaw. I do have Purplore. Let's see. Thump. Do I have Thump? I think I do, yep. Well, yeah. I don't remember him coming with an axe, though. Yeah, I definitely have Thump, but I don't remember that axe. So maybe I got him from somebody else that forgot to put the axe in there. Not a big deal. I like his big hammer anyway. Torgon Redfin would be fun. Belphegor I do have. Wonder... Add to collection. Does that give me 2? Yep, I do have 2 of him. Mostly just kit bashed him to other things, but if you go back and listen to or I guess it was me doing the rankings of all of the different Mythic Legions and the factions, I love the red figures for kit bashing for popping swaps, just because there's so many different options. It seems a little endless. Alder the Moose I do have. The Shadow Equidron is the one that I have. Various, I do have him. That's kind of hard just because it's got just the sword here. But like I said, I'm sure that the photos are going to be fixed up before too long. I do have Alithia. I have all of the 4 horsemen other than Necronominus, but he's on pre-order, so he'll be coming. Krotos I've got. Lord Bardrick is another one of the newer figures that should be reasonably priced that I would like to get. So if they've got him at Legion's Con, he'd be one that is high up on my list of ones that I want to grab. I do have Phobus. Balak is another one that I'd like to get. Never did for some reason. I do have Attila 2. Varg. I don't even know how many Vargs I've got. I've got at least 3 Vargs. I think that's probably one of the bigger unsung heroes out of recent waves. Got the Deluxe Male Orc Builder. Gorgo 2. Deluxe Barbarian Legion Builder. Yep, I've got him. That was one of the first Legion Builders I got. I was disappointed at how good it was because I was going to paint him, but then I was like, actually, this is just good as it is. Deluxe Templar, Dark Templar, I've got 2 of those. Used him for a custom demon for pop and swaps, and then I just bought another one so I could do another demon pop and swap. I don't have the dwarf or the goblin, but I do have the gladiator. Just one of him. Half giant I do have, because I got the ogre builder set to go with him. Deluxe Skeleton Legion Builder. Which one is this? Yep, I've got... Well, technically I've got 2 of him, but spoiler alert, I might be using one of them for a giveaway in the future, so keep your eyes peeled for that. I don't have that one. Orc Legion Builder is another one that I think is, one of the best Legion Builders, in my opinion. I do have this Skeleton Legion Builder as well. Arakgor is mainly the reason I'm collecting Mythic Legions. Kalazir, great figure. I think I've got him next up on my things to take pictures of, so need to pull the light box out to get him. Phlogius we don't have, but we did do the giveaway with him, so one of you lucky listeners has a Phlogius from us. Poxus I've got. I think I did almost an all-in for this, kind of after the fact, with the Poxus wave. Thrace, I just posted some pictures on our Instagram. If you're following us over there, you saw those. Strong Collectors on Instagram. Zende, that's one I don't see too much of, but that's a great figure. Bishop I do not have coming. Belualith I do have on pre-order, so I'm going to add that to my incoming list. Same with Conibus. I think I only have one of him. Add to incoming. I've got a bunch of the Necronominus wave coming. Incoming. Same with Maxilius. Incoming. I don't think I've got Sir Adalric coming, but I definitely have Sir Gideon Heavensbrand coming. Super excited for him. Probably the one that I'm most excited for is Sir Oxac. Got him coming. Sir Elijah I'm excited for. Okay, Torpiculi is right up there with Sir Oxac. I can't wait to do some pop and swaps. This is going to be such a fun figure, I think. The Undead Builder Pack, I do have one of those coming in. Bodvar, just saw them this wave at the last Legion's Con. Got him, and I've got Atlas. I've got, I don't think I had ordered a Broder, but he's kind of on my list of like when they come out, he's probably one I'll eventually pick up. Dees I did not get. My wife likes the Exiles from Under the Mountain, but I didn't get that 2-pack. I did get Manisha Cinderhorn though, so I'll add that to the incoming. Nieve, we've got coming. We've got some of these like Highland cows kind of out where we are building the bus right now, so every time we drive by, I'm like, oh, I got Rigarion coming soon. So excited about that. I didn't get Scapular. I did get Yoshinari Kari. Add to the incoming, and I did not get Umbra. So that's 183 figures for Mythic Legions. I'm not sure exactly. I can't remember every single figure on here, but there's none that stick out to me that I didn't add to the list. So if there's any that you think were forgotten that you're like, oh, Dakota, I know you have this figure and it wasn't on the list, you let me know. But I think this is everything. I mean, maybe I would have missed one of these that's just like a weapon set as like their photo, but I think that's all of the Mythic Legions I've got. Let's go ahead and switch over to Cosmic Legions to add those in. So that's going to be a lot smaller of a list because there's not nearly as many waves. We'll add it to 96. Are there more than 96 figures on Cosmic Legions? No, there's not. Okay, I didn't think so. Like I said, haven't really been doing a lot of the pre-ordering for the most recent waves, so Akcha is still up for pre-order, I think. Well, probably not as after I post this, but as I'm recording it, he's got a couple more days left. Let's see, I didn't get any of those. Nope. Did I order? I think I did order a Ka, so I'm going to add him to my incoming. Did not order. I definitely want this Hylo Kryn, so I'm going to add him to my wish list. I'm going to leave Bungie. Yeah, I'm going to put him on there because I haven't ordered him yet, but I definitely want him. Same with the Buzz-Off tribute. I did order Velok, so I'm going to add him to the incoming. I also ordered the Thraxian Scout incoming. I ordered the Lowland Skateback incoming. Tusk Pilot I got. I love the colors on that. That's a great figure. Scourge I'm so back and forth on. I keep wanting to get him, but he's kind of more expensive, and I've got a lot of other bigger figures coming. So as of right now, he's not in my collection, but yeah, no, if somebody wanted to trade for him, I'd probably find my way into find his way into my collection. Operator I can't remember how to say his name right now, but Operative 83. He's one of the like only Tusk figures that I don't have. Another one that's probably going to find his way into my collection, but just hasn't yet. I do have 2 of these Sligor figures. I don't have Novian Lean. I know everybody's telling me I need to get one. I just haven't gotten him yet. Maybe at Legion's Con I'll pick him up. And don't have anybody from this row. I didn't get the Sentry, but I do have. I've got probably 3 Science Officers. Whoops! I just removed it from my collection. Add to collection. Add to collection, and add to collection. At least 3. I have maybe more, but that's yeah. I have at least 3. Sphyxian Prison Guard. Is this the one I have? I think this is the one I have. It's kind of the bluer one. Yes, I do have this one. So we'll add him to the collection. The Engineer I don't have, so I guess the Engineer and the Sentry are 2 that I don't have. Wait, do I have the Science Officer in my collection, or was I just adding and removing? Add to collection? Okay. Add. Okay. Olek Thygar. I've got both of them. The Grave Knight one, that's another one I've got an extra of that I don't really need, so keep your eyes out for a giveaway of that. I've got Kragnar, and I do not have Slog. So let's go back up and make sure that nothing got bumped out. Okay. What the hell? All right, let's go check the collection because some of these aren't showing up for some reason. Oh, let's change this to Mythic Legions, or from Mythic to Cosmic. Okay, I got the Science Officer there. Science Officer, Science... Okay, yeah, so I put too many Science Officers on here, so let's remove some of these. Remove that one. And that one, so that should give us probably only 3, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, well, we'll put 4 on there because I think I've got another one. So is this everything? Yeah, and then everything else is on the incoming list. So again, I don't know that the price guides are really up to date on these guys yet. So another cool thing, when you have these all in your collection, you can add your own kind of photos and videos and things like that. So if we scroll down a little bit, we can see custom figures. So this, you could add, I believe, photos of like your own pop and swaps if you wanted to. I haven't done any of that with my figures or my collection on Legendsverse yet. The price value stuff doesn't look like it's updated in Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions yet. So you can kind of tell like my collection value hasn't gone up in the top corner there. Again, that's another one that's kind of hard because Mythic Legions doesn't have, I don't think they have the like barcodes on their stuff yet. So it probably doesn't track the same way as Marvel Legends and G.I. Joes and stuff like that. So something to keep in mind if that's real important to you. You kind of know how much each of your newer figures are worth. At least some of those older ones, even that's kind of hard because some of them are $400 or $200 depending on the most recent sale. So that's kind of all of the Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. You can kind of see your collection compared to other collectors. So far, like I said, Cosmic Legions, Mythic Legions are very new. Looks like 5 other collectors out of the almost 10,000 users have this figure in their collection. But I bet if we went to something a little bit more common, like a Marvel Legend that a lot of people have, like a Spider-Man or something like that, like let's say this thing is probably pretty popular, 500 have him. So you can kind of tell how rare different figures are in your collection. So you can kind of see with the Marvel Legends, they have more of the more accurate price guides. So you can come down here and kind of see over time how it's fluctuated, the average value, and that's I think what they're going to use. But it tells you also the increase, the decrease if it's gone down in price. Usually it's going to be like a newer figure. Like if they made a new comic Red Hulk, that would probably drop the price of this figure down. And then you can see related figures as well. So that's some cool things you can do on Legendsverse with Mythic Legions and Cosmic Legions. It's not all about Marvel Legends, although you can do that here as well. There's guides here to tell you how to input your items as loose or mint in box. So I used that the last time I was on the app, so that everything now I put in is going to show up as loose because I'm a loose collector. You can also do some trading. I haven't tried that out yet. I'm going to try it, and then we'll see about doing another video on how to do that. So if you want to buy figures, you can do that here. Contact the seller. So like with Noel, if you wanted to buy this, click contact the seller, and I think it would bring up the email. This is the creator of Legendsverse, so probably a pretty trusted seller here in my book. So when you see me on here as well, you can let folks know. So that is everything for my collection for as far as Mythic and Cosmic Legions go. Remember, if you want to be entered to win that Gold Knight, which reminds me, did I add a Gold Knight? I'm going to have to go back in and check that because I remember seeing other figures from that wave, but I must have missed my Gold Knight. So I'm going to go back in, add Gold Knight to my collection. Let me know down in the comments, what are your thoughts, feelings, opinions on Legendsverse, whether it's you've been on the site before, you've been using it for a long time, from this video. I want to hear your thoughts. That'll get you entered, 1 entry per person, and then we'll be giving away that Gold Knight in the near future. If you're going to Legions Con, make sure you stop by the Fit You booth to come see me. I'll probably be either wearing a Fit You shirt or a Strong Collector's shirt. So you can get your Strong Collector shirt, so I'll put that link down in the description too. This outro has been going on way too long. Make sure you like and share and subscribe. And until next time, stay strong.